guys, so today I'm going to be teaching you this amazing looking false shuffle. Now, I do have to warn you guys that this is probably the most advanced thing that I've ever taught on my YouTube channel before, is this shuffle. So get ready to strap yourselves in for a pretty cool ride, because today we're going to be learning this super advanced false shuffle. And so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you just a basic overview of what the move is and what the move does, like how it works and what you can use it for, and then I will get really in depth and I will show you guys how to perfect and practice this move, and I'll give you guys my tips on how I perfected this move myself. So anyways guys, I'm going to show you once again what the shuffle looks like just from this angle over here. And as you can see, it looks great from this angle as well as the angle that I did in the performance earlier on in the video. So the angles for this move are actually almost 360. There's technically only one angle that doesn't really work. But pretty much if you're surrounded, you can do this shuffle and nobody will suspect that you're doing a false shuffle. It just looks absolutely insane. Also, one more thing that I should mention is that a prerequisite before watching this video, you guys should know how to do a normal in the hands riffle shuffle, because that is pretty much what this move is mimicking. So you guys should be pretty solid on a normal in the hands riffle shuffle before you watch this video. So basically, I'm gonna give you guys a quick overview of what the move is and how it works and what it looks like from the exposed view, all right? So this is basically what it looks like from the exposed view. So you start out like you're doing a normal in the hands riffle shuffle. So you bring some cards down. Basically what you're doing is you're using your right hand fingers to pull down this bottom card, and you're going to be using this card to create the illusion that multiple cards are falling as you're riffling your thumb across the packet. But in reality, you're only riffling cards from this packet, and this packet is actually just going to be contacting this card with all these cards. This card is basically going to flutter back and forth, creating the illusion that multiple cards are falling. Just like this. All I'm doing is I'm hitting this corner of the card along all of these cards as they fall. Basically, the corner is just contacting every single corner of the card just like this, and it's going back and forth, and it's creating the illusion that multiple cards are falling. And then I'm bringing the right hand packet forward, and I'm doing a thumb spring with the left hand packet. So I'm basically squeezing the pack in an arc, and I'm letting all the cards fall off of my thumb to create the bridge illusion. Then I just place the right hand packet down on top and I square up. So that is basically a quick little overview. So all of you advanced magicians who know how to learn things from just watching an overview, go ahead. Now you guys can stop watching the video and just try and perfect this move. But if you guys want to stick around for the in-depth tutorial, I'm going to do that right now. So you're going to start out just like you would for a normal in the hands riffle shuffle. So just get in the grip that you would normally do one. You riffle off about half the cards and you place them into your other hand just like this. And now your hands are basically ready to do a normal riffle shuffle, right? But that's not what you're going to do. So your right hand, this is going to be doing all the stuff here. So your fingers here are going to contact the bottom card, and they're going to put some pressure on it, and they're going to slide it to the right side, just like this. So they're going to slide it pretty much like down like this, so that it comes off the contact with the thumb. And now you can kind of pull it out just like this, and you can kind of let your fingers go, and that card will fall just a little bit. So make sure that card is just a little bit separated from the pack. About there is perfect right there. So what you're going to do now is you're going to continue to bend the pack with your thumb here and this pack here. Now my tip for the flutter move is what I do is I take this corner here and I actually contact it right here on the nail of my left thumb. And when I do that, I can just basically start to riffle the left hand pack only. I do nothing with the right hand. The right hand stays completely frozen. The left hand riffles cards just like this, and that card is going to bounce up and down, creating the illusion that cards are being riffled off the hand. Just like that. Now, of course, you guys, when you start out, you are not going to be able to do this right. So what you're going to probably do is this. You're probably going to like get the card stuck as you're doing the flutter, or the card's just going to go to the bottom. So you guys just have to continue to practice your angles of where your hands should be for the flutter. And then you guys should be able to get it down with just a couple of days of practice. And it really is really easy when you get it down, and it just looks absolutely realistic, that like the cards are falling. So basically you use your fingers here to move that card down just like this, and then what I do is I contact the corner, the very tip of the corner, with my thumbnail just like this, and I just riffle the left hand just like that, and the card flutters. And then, so basically now the spring part, you're going to move the right hand packet just a little bit forward. So you're going to move it from here to here, just like this, so that your thumb, your left thumb, can contact that edge of the packet, just like this. Your index fingers moved from the curled position. They move right there next to the middle finger, so they're just on the short edge now, the packets. And basically, your right hand is sort of covering the action of what's happening. But basically, your fingers here are going to be pushing the pack, and your thumb is going to push down. So now the cards are going to bend, and you're basically going to let go with your fingers, and the cards are going to spring off of the thumb, just like that. And that's basically what is going to happen in this move. So you're going to use your fingers to push, thumb goes down, and then the cards will start to riffle off of the thumb, just like that. And you do that under the cover of the right hand, just like that, and then you just kind of drop the right hand down and square up all the cards. And that is basically the entire move. So there's not much more I can tell you guys, just that you have to practice and find the perfect angles, mostly for the flutter principle, because that part is the hardest part of the trick. So I would just go like this right here on my thumb, and then I just start to riffle down. As I'm riffling the cards, I actually like to move my right hand just ever so slightly. I just kind of angle it down just a little bit, but just barely. So I just riffle, and I barely just ever so slightly move my right hand down, like not even like a millimeter, like so small. And that will just kind of make the flutter just a little bit bigger and a little bit more prevalent. Then you're going to move the right hand forward and thumb spring like that. The right hand pack is just held by the hand, just like this, and then you're just going to drop it down. So that's basically what the right hand packet is doing during the thumb spring. Now, one thing you will notice when you're practicing this move is that the deck will get a little bit bent, but don't worry guys, it doesn't ruin the cards at all, because what you can do is you just kind of unbend it like this. You just give the cards a nice good squeeze, and there. So you see now that bend is completely gone from the entire deck, just like this. So now I'm going to be telling you guys what you can use this for. So if you guys go on my channel, you guys can look up just all of my tricks, and you guys can see all the tricks that require a setup, for example, or like a stacked deck. Now this deck, for example, is a stacked deck. I've actually just placed it into ace through king order, just like this. And basically what I can do is I can create the illusion to the spectator that I'm shuffling the cards multiple times. I can just do it multiple times like this. 1, 2, like maybe 2 times is good enough, but basically I can just shuffle 2 times and I can do whatever I want, and now the deck is in perfect order. But of course, you guys can use this in many more tricks. Like if there's a setup trick where you have like side Stebbins, for example, if you have like all the suits on top of the deck, for an example, just for a trick, any trick with like a deck that is set up in a certain order, use this shuffle for it, and nobody will suspect anything weird about your shuffle. What they're gonna assume is like, oh, okay, so that's how he shuffles cards. And even though it looks just a little bit strange, but they're gonna get used to it, because the sounds as well as just the motions in general, it looks so natural. And just like the fluttering part just makes it look so realistic. So basically guys, I am going to be showing you a very cool trick. It's actually a triumph. I'm going to be showing you guys that next week, and it uses this shuffle. It's super cool. I came up with it myself. So yeah guys, that's pretty much going to be the entire video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this sleight. So basically you guys just have to practice this as much as you can, and then just get it down. And once you get it down, this move is just going to be your go-to move. If you have a setup or a stacked deck, you are going to use this move all the time, and the spectators will not suspect a thing. But before you show spectators, you do have to practice. So anyways guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video, and see you guys for my next one. Bye.